bought. That weakness for the ladies is a trifling fault. There's a short lifespan for the king's best man, but while I live, I'll be the captain of the guard. I said to my son, now don't be a tool for those who'd use your vice to play the king for a fool. He said, Mother, I'll try, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm supposed to be the king's best friend. I can't fight that siren song, but my love for her can never be wrong. My leash may lock me away, my love I'll never betray. It's hard to be the king's best friend, 'cause the captain of the guard is a sensual soul, but defending truth and honor is his primary goal. There's a short lifespan for the king's best man, but while I live, I'll be the captain of the guard. I said to my son, there's evil to hound. There's Cardinal Richelieu scheming and Diagos abound. He said, Mother, I know, and to fight them I go. I need to be the king's best friend. Swords will cross and I may die. When I do, the ladies will cry. And on the dark day, I know just what they'll say. They'll say he was the king's best friend, 'cause the captain of the guard is an honorable knight. Even when wrong, you'll do the thing that is right. There's a short lifespan for the king's best man, but while I live, I'll be the captain of the guard. While I live, I'll be the captain of the guard. Till I die, I'll be the captain of the guard. Bump went something in the cellar. We went down there together. A skitter above us, and then a slam. Does nobody love us or give a damn? We're trapped with something in the cellar. We're trapped down here all together. We're gamers and good ones, and here's our dice. I understand once, you make it twice. Bump, bump, bump in the cellar. Bump, 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 bump in the cellar. If I were the noise in the cellar, I wouldn't take us on when we're together. Make us split up, 'cause then we're weak. I'd cook us for supper, served up with leeks. Why stalk the noise in the cellar? Party, get our XP together. A skitter, it's near us, and then a roar. I wish that it feared us. What's a fighter for? Bump, bump, when something in the cellar. Bump, bump, we'll handle it together. We'll need a cleric in the cellar. Fights go better together. The tiles always run red. We rarely talk to ogres and undead that ooze or walk. Bump does something in the cellar. So we all message together. A skitter, we found it, and then our mage cast something and bound it. It's in a cage. Bump, bump, bump in the cellar. Bump, 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 bump in the cellar. Bump, bump, when something in the cellar. Bump, bump, we'll handle it together. We've dealt with a noise in the cellar. Never should have locked us here together. A rogue and a lockpick, a killing spree. Before the old clock ticks, we're out and free. Bump, bump, when something in the cellar. Bump, bump, we'll handle it together. Bump, bump, when something in the time, but I was hoping for a pony. I know we have got to get moving. I know we have got a deadline, but there's no pony they can loan me. Word has gotten around. There are no mules to be found. You put one in the ground last time. And the time before that, and the time before that, and the time before that. Pony one was eaten up. Pony.
Greetings, fellow geeks and gamers. It's Sips of the Day here. We're going to be doing some art today because I royally screwed up my hand. It doesn't look so bad on camera, but I took a chunk out of my hand, and so holding controller or my mouse is kind of uncomfortable, so gaming's kind of out of it. Luckily, I'm left-handed. So, we'll be doing some art. We're going to be doing a Kenku Cleric. That I had been jokingly playing around with in a chat message little roleplay with Kat and Phil early this morning, I suppose is the technical time for it. Beyond that, we might do another Fey Corgi. I've got a little bit more practice. I will say every official art of the Kenku in Dungeons and Dragons art is done in profile. No one bothers trying to draw a crow either in 3/4 or head on. So we're not going to try doing that as much as I did last time for my little character. We got Zazu. Oh, you guys can't see the other reference art. We'll just move it to the side. We'll put the reference arts over here. That's official Kenku art from 3.5 and 4th ed. They use the same picture. Yeah, again, in profile. I can show you the 5th ed one also while I'm at it, because I grabbed that one as well. Reference. That's not it. Again, it's technically a little bit this way in profile, but it's essentially in profile. Like, they don't draw any of them. All the official little art I can find is all like in profile. No one wants to draw crows head on or anything. Is that Zeke? No, Zeke was an Aarakocra. Zeke was an Aarakocra, not a Kenku. No. This is taps on glass, or tapping on glass, I mean. And he's going to be based on Zazu, which Zazu is a very real crow. He's one of my favorite crows in the world. Also, hi, Fire Eater. You don't normally make it into my stream, so it's good to see you in here. Is it because I kept you up talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! That you're awake? Oh yeah, and I was gonna get an armor. A cleric, and this is another one. We're just pulling stuff straight from Dungeons & Dragons right here. And I'm just after her scale mail armor here. And let's make it smaller. And then I need one more reference, and I'll get started on this. I'm using way more references than I normally do, but that's okay. How do you spell this god's name? Corlin, 2 N's. Okay, that's what it is. Oop. Corlin symbol. Images. Oh, well, that's easy. That makes sense. Open. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, and that's the holy symbol for the Corlin. which is the deity of choice for this character. Alrighty. That is, in fact... oh, you're off this week, got you. That is, in fact, Fireboy from Discord. I don't remember if I've asked you, Fire Eater, do you care if I call you by your real name, or would you prefer to only be referred to as Fire Eater? Why is... oh, because it's not on my pin marker. My pin... oh, let's start with a damn circle, because it's always easier to start all character art with a circle. I probably should have put that not so far over. Let's we can just move that layer. A little bit to the left there. There we go. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm missing. There we go. Now I can see chat instead of having to look down every time. So yes, that is Jacob, Ryan. It's a little bit too extreme. Also, I noticed the artistic interpretations, they have different ideas of what a crow's face looks like. They don't keep the nostril bit. Because crows have these feathers protecting their nostrils. Oh, I don't have any stabilization on, do I? I do. I'm just, I guess, drawing too fast for it. There we go. Or too slow for it. Oh, look at all those errors that pop up. But yeah, so we're doing this. Like I said, I don't know if you saw at the beginning, I tore up my hand pretty bad doing stuff with wood yesterday. And so I can't hold a controller or anything very well right now. So we're just doing art today. Originally I was going to do a little bit of Darkest Dungeon first. But I don't think I'm going to try to fight with a game that's going to make me mad when my hand hurts on top of it. Come on. Come on. There we go. I was like making a toucan beak there.
I tap the hat 3 times, my face and clothing will change and rearrange, but just the look. My face will make you smile or feel full.
Yeah, at least it's only my right hand, and we're not bowling right now, so even if it didn't heal by Friday, I don't have to worry about that. It's so annoying though, like, no issues with the... oh wow, that is rough. Let's fix that. And we'll just erase around it. Or my hand just wants to do that angle there. We're not tracing the line, there we go. That's better, that's the line I want. That was the wrong one. That's what I want. So how's everyone doing today? How you guys doing? Enjoying your week off then, Jacob? Also, is it early? Did you get off work early today, Ryan? Or am I thinking wrong? Oh, okay. You're working earlier. Gotcha. Just tired as always, of course. I don't think that matters if you're a day off or not for you, though. You're just always tired because you don't know how to sleep. You're a crazy person who likes to try to have a social life while still working overnights instead of, you know, the rest of us who have done it for years. And just know that social lives are for the weak. I don't know if that's true. I guess we're doing the sleep thing, so, and people always say sleep is for the weak. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm at. Yes, it's only out here in Antarctica.
Just the same few faces every day. And while I try to be nice amidst all this ice, sometimes I wish they'd go away.
Okay, let's back out a little. Look at the... So he has a round bit there. We can do that.
There's not much to do.
I think this comes from up here.
But we all try to do our best. Some people curl up with a good
So let's do this.
in the 50s they love to play chess. The
There we go.
games would go on for days.
That's fair. Also, I would say your social life decisions are online social life decisions, not like Gage, who tries to still, you know, interact with people in the real world. Both are questionable decisions, but yeah, Gage is definitely makes some bigger questionable decisions there. I love that this song, I don't know if you... I think you guys can hear my music, right? Yeah, you should be able to. In fact, it may be a little loud. Let me turn myself up and my music... Well, I don't need to turn myself up. Let me turn my music down a bit. The real world is a lie? Yeah, something like that. This song, by the way, about people killing each other in Antarctica for different things, because it has the highest murder per capita in the world, because, you know, there's like 5 people there at a time, and like the murder rate is like, you know, super high compared to that percentage. And the reasons people murder each other are great. Like this song is like 2 people killing each other over one of them getting checkmate over the other because he'd done it so many times, and the other guy just got frustrated, or someone getting murdered because the other one spoiled his book. You told me how my book ends. You know what? I'm gonna look real quick. Recent crimes in Antarctica. What do you consider recent? Because the most recent was March 21st of this year. So March is recent, if you count that. Like, nothing this month, but... one of them violently assaulted a female co-worker, and that they had to constantly intervene remotely. Accused crew member is being cooperative, though, and is going through psych evaluation. So yeah, within the last couple months, there have been violence, and then... let's see what the most recent murder was. Because assault and sexual harassment seems to be the most common stuff that happens there. 2023 was the last murder. So yeah, recently, within the last 2 years. Oh, they can't prove it was a murder. It was a mysterious death with unexplainable causes. But yeah, assault and whatnot are pretty common in Antarctica. Of all sorts of variety. But, I mean, I'm not excusing them, but at the same time, to an extent, it somewhat makes sense because they are cramped up in an area with exactly, like, 5 other people. Like I said, the amount of people that live there at a time are very limited. And they can't really go anywhere. Like, I've seen the TikTok videos of people who are there sometimes. And, like, they'll open the front door, and there's so much snow, the door is immediately frozen shut, or open, and they have to thaw it out to close it again. We are drawing a Kenku, and I have all my random... what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Reference boat. Pictures along the outsides. This bird man, whose name is Taps on Glass. He is a Kenku. Or tapping on glass. Taps on glass, tapping on glass. Whichever way you want it. Also, what's up, DJ? I actually have so many people from the hometown today. This is kind of crazy. Normally I get like one of you at a time. Not a complaint, though. Just an observation. I was talking about this character, or this song. We were talking about this in someone else's stream the other day, what the song's about. The guy who said heroes don't go down on women. Oh yeah, let's just give him like a normal bird-like chest, and then we can put the shoulders around it. That makes sense. Right hand, because my mouse is shaped... It's finding a trackball mouse. It's a right-handed trackball mouse. Trackball mice are like impossible to find left-handed. And since I'm that crazy person who actually likes my trackball mice, otherwise I probably could get away with gaming. Oh, it's a DJ. I took a chunk out of my hand while processing wood to burn yesterday, so that's why we're only doing art today. Otherwise, I'd be doing Darkest Dungeon, and I'd probably name a character after each of you and see who lives the longest in the dungeons. But alas and alack, we are doing just art today. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, my art streams do really well, and I enjoy doing art, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Oh boy, indeed. Let's see, so this comes like up here. Is that too extreme? It's probably too extreme. Let's look at Zazu. Zazu, you don't have any sort of thing like that. Actually, you have like an almost perfectly round face. Or eye. Round eye. So let's cheat a little, and we'll just use a circle and we'll adjust it. And you have a pretty large eye. Maybe not that big. There we go. Oh, I just... That's funny. So for what? The Veil Guard? Nope, that's too far. I could do Binding of Isaac. Right now it's Darkest Dungeon. It's supposed to still be Dragon Age. I'm supposed to still be doing my thing. My cord that I need has been delayed twice now. In fact, Amazon told me if it gets delayed again, they'll just do a refund, even if I get it. I'm so mad about it because I should be streaming that today. Okay, so this comes this angle. And we have one that comes like this, and then this. And that's their ear right there. So, like, it was supposed to be here, like, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. One of the two. And, it still hasn't gotten here. So, yeah. So happy. Okay, let's see. Kenku have, like, short bodies. And, yeah, super short bodies. Like, what's that? So that's like, bam. 1.5 heads? Okay. So like, that's it. The body is just like this long. Is that the same? Yeah, 1.5 heads? Okay. That's not too bad, though. That's easy enough to work with, at least. And then their arms are about length of the body. And they have... They both have very bent legs. That's interesting. So let's how much room do I still... Yeah, I still have room down here. We're just doing the shapes here. I'm not trying to get it perfect. Because we're going to cover, like, the top half of this with something, because it's a cleric, and they always have, like, robe-like armor. Make your chest much more narrow. Let's just narrow all of this out. Kenku, why do you guys have such weird proportions? So I'm going to change that entirely. That's annoying. You guys have such weird proportions. I know you're a fantasy race, so you're allowed to, but come on, why is it going to be quite this weird? If you're asking for my one-shots, not in the one I'm running next week, but I'm about to start opening up more options, and I would say yes to one of the ones in the near future. I don't have one this week because I have a graduation to go to, by the way. Sorry if you had hoped to play on your week off. I would love to have had you, but I have to go to someone's graduation this... college graduation this weekend. Oh my gosh.
Some fear compassion's forsaken. It is.
This character, by the way, his arms don't make sense. Holy crap.
But it kept us safe from the kraken. It did.
They didn't really pay attention to the dimensions on this character. Because his hand's the same size, so that's not foreshortened. His right arm is just super short. What the heck?
Will giggle then, and Squiggles will say that he'll show them all. And we are sailing, each with a story inside.
Alright, let's start to break this stuff down a little. I don't know how to change the entire layer's color. I keep doing this and forgetting to do it. Okay, we'll just do this.
Is dealing cards, he's more than a bard. Someday he'll lose his last penny. He's just a little scared 'cause destiny
Hi Phil! Yeah, we're making tapping on glass, the Kenku Cleric. I wonder where I came up with that idea.
tall as can be, the tree for a dryad to live in.
Clerics. Kenku have weird ass proportions. Like their body is like 1.5 heads. This one's proportions are wrong because this arm is just shorter than this arm, and it's not like the hands are the same size, so it's not foreshortening. His arm is just shorter. This one at least has the same, and his arms appear to be longer than his body. You're making Pernicus the Dragon Warden? That's a crazy thing. I wonder where that came from. Also, you were technically here, but because I saw you in the chat room list, but all the official arts of Kenku's are drawn in like 3/4, or not 3/4, in profile, not even 3/4. No one wants to draw them in the angles I did for that one before. Yeah, my owie. My poor little owie. So yeah, no,
Such silver to trade with the greedy for home.
no, what am I trying to say? No Darkest Dungeon today. Yes, but nope. There we go.
What shall I do with my players? They all think they're powerful slayers. They've smacked around all the things that they've found, whether monsters or just naysayers. Now that the levels are epic,
There we go.
planning has made me dyspeptic.
Too far.
It's not enough just to make it more
There we go.
sending them after more relics. The wizard's familiar at hijacks. My prep time, I swear, by Gary Gygax. And where did I spend
I've already done a 3/4 one. I don't think I feel I don't feel the need to prove that I can do
what text should I put in? How to make it feel fresh when they win? These are the thoughts in my brain, they spin. What shall I do with my players? What shall I do at this session? And here
Put in a bird, by the way.
session
Oh, I'm on ads.
in the jam.
Remember, guys, if you have Twitch Prime and you want to avoid ads, you can just use it on me. Yada, 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 yada.
So I make up these sessions and
I say in.
the crazy crap they make up themselves, and that tail is the part that goes away.
Maybe. Ooh, we're not making a buzzard here. A buzzard? That's not right. Vulture.
Who give their loot and no brainers.
I mean, it's also true we're not making a buzzard, but.
In time or forward past their prime, or hell send them all extra
I guess more than half of you don't even have ads. Okay, let's see. So that's like 3/4 of that. Okay, so that's about right. I did that about right. I think this may be too extreme. Did you see, welcome back from ad jail. Phil, did you see that, whoever gave the advice to Corgi, I guess he didn't give the advice. He said someone else had given the advice and he was just jokingly sharing it. That if you don't know where the shadows are coming from, redraw. Hello? Thank you. Whoever gifted that to King Fire Eater, thank you very much. I appreciate it, friends. Enjoy that subscription, King Fire Eater, and all the. I need to get a hold of. Thinking of which, hold on, because otherwise I'm going to keep forgetting. Let me get a hold of Miles and tell him I need more emotes. Where is Miles? There he is. Holy crap! Okay. There we go. And I just got a hold of Miles, so that way I can get more emotes, since we have unlocked more, and I haven't done anything with that. I'm going to be doing, for sure, a Corgi butt. That's a heart. I'm also going to get a laughing Corgi. I think those are the two important ones. But I have, let me see how many. I have access to a bunch more emotes, so if you guys have any requests, we might be able to do it. Viewer rewards, emotes. We have 1, 2. We have 2 standard and 8 animated emotes. I don't know if he'll do animated, but if he at least does the base part, I can then animate him, because animating's easy enough. Once I have the base point to work from. Kenku, oh wait, are Kenku's shoulders, like, they're so much higher up than a bird's wings. Because, like, the neck ends, like, here. Well, no, his neck ends here. His shoulder is, like, above his neck. So his shoulder is, like, up here on that picture. But on this one, it's down below. It'd be, like, here. Do the official artists not have a consensus on where Kenku heads go, or anatomy? Okay, I'm gonna have to erase this line. We're gonna move this layer, and we're going to adjust for the weirdness of the anatomy of a Kenku. Okay. I'm going to hide this layer for now because it's just going to get in the way. Like, I know it's my interpretation of a Kenku I'm doing here, but it'd be nice if they had a uniform understanding of it for me to work from. So, like, your shoulder is up here? What is this shape? Hold up. Okay. I'm pushing the button again. My biggest issue with doing digital art with a pin that has a button on it is I hit the button all the time. Okay, and then Zazu's body goes like this. So like that's Zazu's body, and then it comes out like that. So I could start from there, and then figure out how human parts go on that. So the human style, the shoulder, I guess, is all the way up here. I should have planned out this anatomy a little, but like, I don't know, that's part of why I grabbed the reference images thinking they were going to help, but they're almost making it harder in some of these situations because I don't think they know. And it's claw, well, how big is, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Its claws, like, or talons, its hands are like 3/4 of a head. So like from there to there. Okay. No. Okay, let's bring an arm out here. He has a short upper arm and then a long forearm. Phil, what would you recommend to keep me from hitting the stupid button?
You need sigils and signs, pay me money, words to combine that don't sound funny. Thesaurus procure a businessman.
Yellow?
Genius squared. You say that you were walking along when you tripped and you fell and you broke your wand. Don't throw away your ailing stick. I'll fix it, paint it, polish it slick. Scrying to do, I can find it, an enchantment or two. I've refined it, clandestine, done with utmost discretion by Genius Square.
Okay, so part of the problem is if it's on this side, I hit it with my thumb. If it's on this side, I hit it with my finger. And if it's on this side, I hit it with my middle finger. So middle finger, pointer finger, thumb. I can try this angle, but I don't know. I mean, you've been in my stream enough to see how often I run into specifically that issue.
Rings from queens a millennia old, reek flaming death calls misery. There's just a small, non-negotiable fee.
And they have 4 fingers plus a thumb, or 3 fingers plus a thumb. That makes sense. They're bird talons, so that makes sense.
Enchanted and impossible whim can be granted. Cross my palm with lots of gold, and it is so by Genius Square.
So I guess you'd only see like 2 knuckles on this.
There's someone you fear, need a favor, should he disappear?
Yeah, that's fair. Oh gosh, what is that music? Hold on. You guys can't hear it, but I've got some music blowing my ears out from something in the background. There we go. It's gone. Or at least I hope you guys couldn't hear that, but it was getting really loud there. Let's just do this. We'll just do the cheating thing for now. Thumb. Family. Okay, so let's narrow this out. Lotad escaped. That's okay.
I'll make another glamour won't last. Do call your mother, I'm the genuine article, an alchemist and genius squared.
Okay, so then
So come on down, Magic Wholesale, best deals in town. At Magnus Retail, I'm the genuine article, an alchemist and genius squared. So come on down, Magic Wholesale, best
now he's
deals in
fat.
town.
Oh no, I made him fat. That's okay.
I'm the genuine article, an alchemist and genius squared.
Let's bring this down just a little bit further. So that's 1.5 right there. Why are you guys so weirdly proportioned? Oh my gosh. Nothing wrong with that's true. And he's going to be covered in armor anyway, so it's not going to be as obvious.
7 long years of mystery. Who was right and who was wrong? Who'd sing that ice and fire song? A celebration and the answers to our fan theories. But then subverted expectations came at the expense of decent writing. So now a rock from 7 hell is our silver lining.
It was a song, a giant stone. And flaming rock from outer space at the smallest Westeros.
That red comet there by the sun that they forgot since season
Alright, let's see if we can start putting actual lines down here now.
that ended Game of Thrones.
We're gonna break this down. So,
Just imagine how sweet it could be if we'd never had to
beak outline.
such character assassination of unprecedented scale. Unprecedented scale. Was it really worth
Nope.
our knowing which
Nope.
way the story was going? If it meant the ending
Yep.
would get shot clean to hell. Is it easier to reconcile poor decisions with fandom hate? Or is it easier
There we go.
to retcon season 8?
It was a stone. Really a stone.
A flaming rock from outer space that demolished Westeros.
It's kind of interesting how, like, they almost have lips on the back of their beak. Like, if you look here, whoa, it gets kind of thing. But there's, like, the fleshy, like, elite lips that go there, which makes sense, but, like, it's so much more distinct on a crow than it is on some other birds, which makes sense. It's, you know, they are mimicking birds. They are able to adjust the shape of their mouth to create other
Forget 6 hours of fanfic.
types of sounds. Nope.
When that comet fell from the sky to land smack dab in the middle of the God's eye, give this
Nope.
fandom something better to be shocked about. Sometimes the only way to fix a plot is to invent a mass delusion, a swifter, painless
There we go. That was a beautiful line. In conclusion. At some point, I should watch Game of Thrones. Just so I can poke fun at it in the same way that these girls do. Ooh, interesting. I'll have to look into it and see what all they're doing with it. Nope. What am I doing? Oh, I'm hitting the button again, even though it's in that position. I'm hitting it with the webbing of my hand now. I don't want direction to put it. I guess I want this underneath the beak. I actually kind of want this here. Oh, there it goes again. I keep hitting the button. How does that look? Yeah, that works perfect. That's what we'd like to see. You wanna... Ow! You wanna post that, or send me a link to that? What just happened? What? Something just disappeared off my screen and I don't know what it was. Okay, so that's the head. I think below the head, I want to put the body outline. Torso outline. Alright, now let's break this down again without the back lines or anything. So it comes from up here. So I think another thing that's happening with all of these arts is they're all super hunched forward, which may make the things, thank you, make things even more confusing. I don't know why I'm doing all this work on parts of this, because, like, a lot of this is not even going to be visible. Yeah.
That's high quality H2O.
Thank you for the... Why is it... okay. Thank you for the drink. Cheers. It's supposed to show up on this thing, but every time I have to go through it, I'm not doing it today, but fix the settings on it. So they have like a really short upper arm and then like a longer forearm. I probably could have left that in there. That's okay. And then this one, thumb is on the bottom because he's holding it like this. So yeah, thumb's on the bottom. So yeah, it's like big ass hand. Thumb on the bottom. First set of knuckles. Second set of knuckles. I think that's the right shape. And then the other one, he's going to have his... So let's see, that's going to be another downward. From up here. And then we have front of the torso, behind the arm, walking stick. Let's do a little bit of cheating. Zoom! I was supposed to go further down. There we go. There's so much of this stuff I get to ignore after I'm done with it anyways, and yet I'm still bothering to draw it out because, you know, I'm dumb. It's like this is gonna be not here. Oop. Backhand. That just makes it easier for me to see what I need to do where there. Alright, I am giving them a hood, so let's do that. That way I just know what parts I don't have to draw, right? That makes it a little easier. So he's got to be able to see. The pattern and draw the line. Man, I'm really just like going absolutely insane with layers here. And the last time that I checked, drinking still isn't a crime.
What a commotion for my potion. Such a tiny little flask. If you're wondering what is in it, probably best you didn't ask.
And then go back to lines and add a little bit of shape and detail. But I prefer to cast them well.
And I know that you're still waiting, but augmentation here is key. Yet 15 minutes later, you're still waiting on me. I know I made a promise to leave my stash back at the inn. Yes, I know the straits are dire. Yes, I know the ice is
Sozu, yes.
in this satchel simply doesn't grow on trees.
I think so. Hold on.
I've got a track to bring an ogre to its knees. I don't have
Let me double check that I know which thing Sozu is, but I believe so.
drinking still is
I don't want to just blindly say yes without double checking though.
such a tiny little flask. If you're wondering what is in it, probably best you didn't ask. Guess I know that I'm encumbered, but I promise I'll catch up with this dose of constitution swirling round in my tin cup. This fine fermented tincture that'll lighten up my load, and another half a bottle see me stumbling up the road. I know
Yes, I've tried Sozu before.
but it's all a
I was not a big fan of it, honestly.
really need it. You can shut your suit.
That's Sozu. Are you talking about the drink? The drink Sozu?
These are firmly in my grip.
If so, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it. And I like a lot of like energy drinks and sparkling water, but I don't know, there's something about that one.
And the last time that I checked, drinking still isn't a crime. What a commotion for my potion, such a tiny little flask. If you're wondering,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I was not a big fan of it. I have tried it and it wasn't the worst thing I've had either, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't great. It was fine.
creatures in this module are notoriously temperamental. A dose of my elixir can surely cure whatever ails you.
All right, let's do some quick, really rough, really unimportant colors here, just so I can,
The red ones are for curing wounds.
and we can adjust colors later.
The green makes flashy damage and they taste like lemon lime.
What colors?
Last for 1d4, they make you want.
Let's go with like a gray.
The white will make you see things that you're positive aren't there.
Oh wait,
No, don't wait, don't touch that. The brown ones are corrosive. Just leave this to the expert, please. A couple are explosive. Don't look at me like that. So far, nobody has died. Relax, we'll be just fine so long as safety is applied. I don't have a problem, I can quit at any time. And the last time that I checked,
drinking still isn't a crime.
motion for my potion, such a tiny little flask. If you're wondering what is in it, probably best you didn't ask. If you're wondering what is in it, probably best you didn't ask. If you're wondering what is in it,
Let's see. Let me see what flavors they have. Is it just the one? Or do they have multiple? They do have multiple. Okay, which one did I do? It was definitely the Lilikoi mango. And it was like, I don't know. It had, you know how sometimes when you have sparkling water, it'll leave that like, what am I trying to say? That texture in your mouth? Like something's coating your mouth. I remember that about that drink, specifically. And so I had like that tart, mango-y, waxy flavor in my mouth after drinking it. Like, I don't think the initial drink was bad. I think whenever I first drank it, it was fine. Like, the initial shot of flavor. But I think it had that weird, like... a lot, like I said, like a lot of sparkling waters do. What that people complain about. You know, I can do this real quick and just... make sure I'm just highlighting the right bit here. Are you like looking to order some, or does Walmart have them now? Because if they have some of the other flavors, I do want to try the other ones and see if they give the same sort of impression. But I don't want to order them. I first tried them at at the mall. I was about to say the mall's name, but I don't really... Well, I guess people know I live in Missouri and on the Kansas City side. So at Independence Center, they have in the food... What am I looking for? The food square? Is that what they call it? In that area, they have a nice little... Or they did. I don't know if it's still there. Korean... barbecue thing that had a whole bunch of stuff that was not Korean. Like they had dango. They had what are those little Chinese candies that are just like candied strawberry? Anyways, they had a bunch of that stuff there too, and I tried sozu there. So if you're wanting to try them and you're in Independence anytime in the near future, it's not a real Korean barbecue though. Like I said, it's a food court. There we go, food court. Food that says stuff about. They also had like a Vietnamese dish. Like it was very very. Listen, you guys are in the mall, you'll pay for Asian food. We're just gonna stock a whole bunch of different stuff that we can make real quick. They also had a sesame seed donut thing that we tried with powdered sugar on it. It was not for me, it was too sweet, but if it weren't as sweet, I would have loved it, like honestly. Toe to toe. A D&D 3E has an I still love the song calling D&D 3 and 3.5 new. I know that she wrote it based on that, not on, it wasn't written when the song actually came out. But still, I love the fact that she's been playing games long enough. But yeah, like all their entrees were Korean barbecue stuff, but like they had a whole bunch of other stuff in that place. It was decent. I mean, it was definitely store-bought stuff. Like it wasn't made fresh. It was, you know, stuff that was frozen and then reheated, but it was still decent quality frozen and reheated stuff, which I mean, counts for something. Let's do some details on the walking stick. Can you stay from attack? You can put on his weapon, but don't put it back. Let's see, how do I want this to be? I want the end of this to have... Oh. Oh, okay, I know what I want to do. Circle. Ow! That was the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no! There you go. That's what I want.
Writing together, they're felt but not seen. Dancing and music and all of their art come now together and then tear apart.
Alright, let's see. This is what I want to... You guys can't even see what I'm going to draw, but that's okay. I know what I want this walking stick to be capped with, so we're going to just do it.
Don't worry, just stories, not like it seems. Don't fear them, just merely part of your dreams. She's a bit whimsical, loves so romantic. She sponsors comebacks, gives just one more chance. His is the tension, the plotting, the strife. He smiles as he writes, like the edge of a knife. Don't worry, just stories, not like it's real.
I'm gonna have so many reference images by the time I'm done with this.
After we faced what we
But they'll be used in multiple scenarios, so...
curtain falls slowly, the house lights appear. Now that it's over, love, how do you feel? Isn't it nice to know none of it's real?
Okay, so it's like a point that sticks out after the fact. Got it.
stories not really true. Don't fear what you know can't happen to you.
Can't happen to you.
Won't happen to you.
There we go. And this. Bum ba bum ba dum bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 da da da.
I remember as I butter my bread, you so easily led me out of my head with the words that you said. Oh, darling, I'm gonna kill you. I nibble on cheese and think of your treacheries. You are the reason that our destinies are dark.
It just stopped drawing because I hit the damn button again.
Oh, I'm thinking as I sip my wine. You're debonair, your looks sublime. But darling, oh darling, you're gonna die. I remember as I spoon up my soup, jumping through hoops, mind letting loose. Oh, I was your dupe, darling.
I'm gonna kill you.
As I sample the greens, I'm choosing my means, pondering scenes played out with a fiend. I know.
Am I not drawing on the right? What layer am I drawing on? Oh my gosh. Well, can't all that. I was on the wrong layer and it's gonna cause problems later.
Sip my wine,
Oh no, I lost my references.
your looks sublime. But darling,
That's okay. I know what they look like now, so let's try it again.
sweetie, can you pass the salt?
Ah! It's fine.
I'll remember that we dined on filet, revenge our entree, shared on this day that I made you pay. Oh, darling,
Okay, let's try this again.
and I'll remember sharing a quip as our brandies we sipped. Then I curled my lip ere your heart out I ripped. Oh, darling, you're gonna die. Oh, I'm thinking as I smile at you, the lies you tell, the things you do. You know that part of just dessert is making sure.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, darling,
Oh, starling, I'm gonna kill you.
oh,
There we go.
darling, my sweet darling, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Hey, what's in the sauce? Agatha Crane is going insane as she wanders a mansion of madness. The kitchen walls bleed and all the halls lead to a
Man, we were talking about Call of Cthulhu the other day, and here it is, a song about it. Hi, Rui, bringing in 11 people with you. Greetings, fellow geeks and gamers and sleeps of the day here. This variety streamer does mostly RPGs. We're doing some art because I bunged up my hand. If you discuss it, I apologize, but I bunged up my hand really bad, so I can't hold a controller or anything. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Geek and Gamer Army. What is that? Nisa Storm? Anyone who in my chat who's not followed Rui's an artist. It's perfect for him to stream me today. He's been working on someone's VTuber. I don't know whose, and it doesn't super matter. A commission for a little while now. He's been working on the same eye for like 3 streams straight. No, I'm exaggerating. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, but it's not like he's just twiddling around it. He's putting a lot of work into it. It looks really good. Okay. Nissa Storm, got it. Easy enough. But yeah, yeah. I know I'm not actually exaggerating. But it's not just that. Like, you've been actively putting work into it. Yeah, exactly. Rui's making the model with care. It's not just a wink and a brow. He is... Oh, that's not part of that. That's what I'm trying to delete. I am when it comes to art, before you guys get any super amazing excitement, I am very amateur at this. I don't want to delete that. What am I doing? I want to delete this. I am very amateur at this. I used to do a lot more art back in the day, so if some stuff looks really good, it's just me remembering how to do stuff. But there's a lot of me being way out of practice involved in my streams right now. I've been back into drawing digitally for about 2 weeks now, and then before that, it's been since like 2010. Alrighty, you have a wonderful day, Rui. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for bringing your kids in here and leaving them with me. Also, if anyone else needs to leave, I understand. Take care of yourself. Aftercare is always important, so, you know. But for those of us who are still in here, I am attempting to create a Kenku Cleric. And I'll tell you, drawing a crow with human parts, not easy. I have done it before, and I think my other one turned out better than what I'm doing right now. But I wasn't trying to make a Kenku, so I wasn't trying to follow Dungeons and Dragons specific proportions, and I have to say, none of the artists that have done these for Dungeons and Dragons seem to agree as to what its proportions should look like. Also, if you guys are enjoying the music, I know most of my regulars know this by now, but if you !music, you can see who the performers are. We have 2 different groups that we play while we stream. I have permission from them to play the music and to promote their music. I'm big fans of theirs. I know one of the bands personally, like, I could probably go over to their houses and hang out with them. The other band is an individual, and I chat with her online a lot, and her only requirement for me to do this was that I tell her what my channel was so she could come watch. Also, we have a Discord if you're curious about that. !Discord. I ask that if you decide you want to join it, you go through the whole onboarding process, including the part that says react to get a role. If you don't, when you leave the Discord, it will kick you out permanently. Information about my stream: I normally stream, like I said, role-playing games. I bunged up my hand, so we're waiting on a cord so I can hook up my PlayStation properly. Once we do that, we'll be doing a Dragon Age Persistent timeline playthrough from the beginning origins. I may just download it on GOG and see if that works better than the Steam version. The Steam version is not good. It is not designed for modern computers. Which is fine, honestly. It doesn't upset me. The there is a thing that made it work better, but that was on my old PC. Now that I'm on Windows 11, I can't seem to make it work. We do Darkest Dungeon on occasion, and we're going to start naming characters in that after people in the chat. We also, once a week, we do not this week though, so I'm going to say this, but understand this week is an exception to this. Once a week, we do a Dungeons & Dragons one-shot with viewers. This week I have stuff I have to do on Saturday, but on Saturdays we do this. It's been really fun so far. I've had really good players. If you are ever interested in doing something like that, just know all that information is in the Discord. Oop, that was bad. Oop, come on. Nope. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why is my hand doing that? There we go. Bring that down a little. Yeah. But yeah, anyone in my chat who has not followed Rui, go give him a watch at some point. He's pretty chill. Sometimes he plays. He mostly does art. If you're familiar with Udon, they've done stuff together. He actually came to me through one of Udon's raids, so you know, history passed there because you know how I feel about Udon. So yeah, if you get a chance, go check him out. You will most likely not be disappointed. I can't promise anything, but oh, when did I hit Cathlock? We're gonna fill this in some, so that way we can see it over top and under other things a little bit more clearly. We'll be going in and doing more color to this afterward. But for now, we're just going to fill this in an amount so that way it's easy to see and distinguish what's below it. We're trying to depict this in some level of reasonable. Yeah. I'm definitely nowhere near the quality of artist that Rui is, and I apologize if you came in to see that. And I'm not getting down on myself for that. I am playing up how good Rui is. Understand, I am happy with where I am, considering how out of practice I am. This is not me trying to downplay my quality. I know where I stand artistically, and I'm not upset by it. I know some people say that stuff, and they're like getting down on ourselves. That is not my intention at all, and I just want to be clear about that, because some people get really upset, and that's fair. You should, if someone's getting down on their own skills. But there's nothing wrong with pointing out that you think someone's better than you, as long as you're not using that as an excuse to not continue or things like that. Because if we're doing art, it doesn't matter if you never get to be as good as the person that you like. The point of doing art is to create. We are always creating. Same with when we write, whenever we do anything like that. If someone does animations, if you make mods, I don't care if you... there's so many things. If you make videos, if you play music, anytime you're creating, you're putting something into the world, and I think that's an important thing to value, no matter what it is. Even if you don't feel like you're as good as you want to be, well, that's okay. You can't get to be as good as you want to be unless you're doing it, so just do it. I know that sounds like some crappy thing you'd see on some sort of commercial, but I don't care. I'm out here doing art on a platform where people are used to much higher quality stuff, but I can't get to that higher quality if I don't just make it and keep getting better. And so that's what we're here doing. And if you always do the same thing, you'll not get better. So that's what we're always pushing for. Always get one step further. Get better, get better, get better. Positivity stream out here, yeah. But I am serious about that too. Like, I know you know, but I am serious about that. Like, I went into this doing this part knowing I was not going to be as good as others, but I didn't care. Because if I'm doing this, other people can be like, oh, well, I can do that. I can do that level of art, and then why don't you? Just do it. You can't get better at anything. Art is a skill. So there are some people with natural talent in it, but art is a skill. All skills are learned things. Even people with natural talent can get better because art is a skill. You can always improve. You can train your body to do smoother lines. You can train your hands. You train your eye. Every time you learn something new, you are training your eyes to see a different thing than you saw the day before. I have a friend who is a juggler who performs all around the United States. Bob the Incredible Juggler is his stage name. I'm not going to go into his real name. He does have it on his website, but I'd rather not put that out there. Just because his stage name exists for a reason. Wait. What? Oh. We're going to put the... Well, hold on. I don't want to put that over that. We can just move these down. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just move these down. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, Bob the Incredible Juggler, he always points out that anytime we learn a new skill, we see the world through new eyes. And that applies a lot in the world of art. Certain things that before you do art, you might think, oh, that's just a simple thing. And then once you learn how it's done, you're seeing it through new eyes, and you have a different type of respect for it. Even if you don't see anything different about the quality, you have a new respect for the process in which it's made, and that's not something to forget either. Oh my gosh, why am I drawing on this now? There we go. I apparently clicked on the wrong layer. That happens a lot. Some way to turn the table and throw a surprise disaster. Well, that was the wrong button. Whoop. There we go. It was a sight. Zazu, what color are your eyes? You have like gray eyes. Also, Zazu! For anyone who's not been in my channel and heard me absolutely gush over Zazu, Zazu is from the Colorado Aviary Sanctuary and Resource Center, I think is the proper term. It's Colorado Birds thing, which is one of the largest bird rehabilitation areas in the United States. And Zazu is a African pied crow who is probably the smartest bird I know. So if you ever get a chance to check out Zazu, who this character is based on, I recommend you take that opportunity. He's such a cool bird. He is so cool. I love this bird to death, and anytime I get to interact with him, it makes me happy. Victory. Okay, so we're gonna start working on this arm. Well, okay, I want to figure out what I'm doing with the clothes, so that way I don't just waste my time drawing stuff I don't need to. 'Cause I want to be a little lazy about it. So I need the body shape back, torso outline. Evil dice. Okay, so we're gonna probably keep that. Whoop. Don't need that. Oop, I did not mean to. I meant to close that. Don't need that either. Okay. Doo-doo. I also like how, by the way, Phil, you are shown as a raider from Rui on my thing. I absolutely love when that stuff happens. Let's see. So he's gonna have scale mail, right? So scale mail goes over the chest and would dangle down. So I need the legs as well. I guess I need all of these shapes. Well, I don't need... Yeah, I do. Let's look at my face. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Alright, so let's do this. Let's break this down some more.
Just keep my face neutral and try to ignore it, although I'm screaming inside. We knew this could happen. It's one of those risks we accept when we play shows outside. I'm pleading to God and I'm begging for mercy as it starts getting close to my eye. How long is this song? When will it end? Why, God, why?
There's a bug in my face. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. All over the place. Get them off, get it off, get it off.
They're swarming out of the ground and the trees. You got some kind of vendetta for me. There's a bug on my face. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it
Do 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 do.
Is it a hair?
Okay, I should just move these all the way, like, up above, like, everything.
Maybe a small crumb of cake. Perhaps my own mind is just playing a trick. How much difference can one trauma make? How
There we go.
did I deserve this? I'm starting to wonder as everyone's staring at me.
No!
Will no one do something? Oh God, what if it's a bee?
Alright, back to drawing. Let's get the spotty shape here. Okay. And this goes behind. Okay. So now let's delete... Oh, not the beak. Okay, that's cool. That's what I want. So now I can start trying to scale this up a little. So there's like a thicker bit of scale that goes along this part of the body, which is going to go like there. And then the rest is a smaller scale, I think.
Or the kind of satisfaction they find promised in the pleasures so easily had. My honor halos around me.
Nope, that's not far enough.
My name is one the good guys will invoke.
There we go.
Though I can stand tall and am known in every hall, she's the one with whom he'd rather he woke.
And then we do this.
He's living it up with some tart in a tower.
Living it out to some rich with thing sleeves.
Figure it out, she wants
Money and power.
It must be my charm, this
Maron believes.
Well, she ruins lives and plots ill with the best, as many of her victims can attest. Yet though her evil's known, hell, it must be her cologne. Our captain's latest letter says that he is her guest. Well, he was just supposed to capture her tower and fort. Now his message says I'm pleased to report that she's truly a sweet jade, and I've really got it made. Can I count on you to give us your unflagging support? 'Cause he's busy.
Doing what?
Doing what?
He's living it up with some tart in a tower. Living it up to some winch with long sleeves.
Figure it out, she wants money and power. It must be my charm, this moron
Believes.
Well, I could tell him he's the third one she's bested this year, or suggest he might have something to fear. But he's like all the rest, he'd just think that I'm a pest. For warning words of wisdom would fall on deaf ears. But I'm tired of this game played out as she would. I think it's time I do what said I should. I'll find one of her men and bring him back to right again. I've longed to make a bad man.
Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Why does scale mail have to be a big pain? Okay.
We'll just turn the tables a bit.
Or I can continue to be really lazy about this stuff.
Here in my tower, giving it all his soul.
Bro.
Good, just give me an hour. I have it within me to make him believe. Or perhaps I should devise a novel plan that doesn't risk the soul of any man. If I give my own attention to her feminine dimension, make a bad woman go good. Oh, I can.
Alright, I need the legs. I can make sure this goes out far enough. Here in my tower, giving it up to soul to free. Okay, that one's done. and then back leg. Whoop. And then this comes out down to here.
They say it's human nature to make everything a race, and now their eyes are on the prize of planting flags in space. And while it's only natural for them to go explore, I promised I would never do the wild rover no more. I have a prime directive to travel very far. This rocky road is rocketing me out amongst the stars. My payload is comprised of only whiskey in the jar.
Billy Idol die, I'm the wild rover on Mars.
While other lads are seeking out
Oh, okay, so no, Oh, okay, that's correct.
their curiosity, I have a single mission on which I shall embark. No battery is running low while it is getting dark.
Too soon.
Prime directive
And this is just above it a little.
this rocky road
Okay.
rocketing me out amongst the stars. I'll fill the empty void with a jig on a guitar.
Billy Idol die, I'm the wild rover on Mars.
I'm here to keep the spirits high, to keep the party on. From Bantry Bay and all the way up to Olympus Mons. I'm happy to perform
Button.
and months and years. A little bit of Irish luck and we will persevere. I have a prime directive to travel very far. This rocky road is rocketing me out amongst the stars. I'm out here taking samples and studying quasars. Fiddly-di-di-di, I'm a wild rover on Mars.
Okay.
I'm bringing the red planet a little bit of green and pints of
Maybe I should call that a coat instead of a...
between. I welcome close encounters with other forms of life, as long as me and only T ain't looking for a fight. I have a prime directive to travel very far. This rocky road is rocketing me out amongst the stars. The star, the county down, or maybe all of Ireland. Fiddly-di-di-di, I'm a
Let's hope that looks good.
while other lads are singing songs or tipping pints in bars. Fiddly-di-di-di, I'm a wild rover on Mars. Fiddly-di-di-di, I'm a wild rover on Mars.
I can feel the button underneath my thumb.
Music was considered divine. Pythagoras, he showed us how with twine
Or string. Whatever.
the ratios are the thing that makes perfection. Organized sound has a predilection for controlling the universe. There used to be magic in songs that were played.
Oh, I guess I can't do that. I need to erase all this, actually. This bit back here.
Doctrine of ethos and music's a force.
Because that can't be in front of the other stuff. Damn.
Mathematics, the ultimate code, and the universe was singing in my favorite mode. You had to listen. The sound made you whole. Any shape the player wanted, he could twist in your soul. The music of ancients used several modes. Through Dorian and Phrygian, the power flowed.
Damn it.
The music music played hot and the music played cold. The legends say that in its day it
Rocked and rolled. It's mathematics, the ultimate code. Universe is singing in its favorite mode. You had to listen.
The sound made you whole, any shape the player wanted, he could twist in your soul. You want him calm as you demand, in the palm of your hand. Dorian's the mode you want, brother. Forgetting right from wrong, so exciting is your song.
Phrygians of my veins like no other.
Some say that it's evil and it makes the mind weak, but ethos is the magic that musicians seek. They say that it's lost now, they say that it's gone, but those that play the day away will prove them wrong. It's mathematics,
The ultimate code.
universe is singing in my favorite mode. You had to listen, the sound made you whole, any shape.
Hello, who's messaging me? Is it Miles?
Philosophers spoke the music of spheres, and politicians limited what one could hear. Upon much reflection, I have to conclude there's those that would prefer the power more subdued. It's mathematics, the ultimate code, and the universe is singing in my favorite mode. You had to listen, the sound made you whole, any shape the player wanted, he could twist in your soul. Well, I hope you understand that the music's in command. You're the one awaiting its pleasure.
Very cute. Very cute.
Denies is most certainly unwise. His muse's faults, there's no one wise
Very cute, Phil.
to his measure. There'll always be magic in songs that are played. The music gets inside your head and there it stays. The doctrine of ethos says music's a force.
I'm kind of mad. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting this stupid button which just stops the drawing. Sorry.
The ultimate code, and the universe is singing in my favorite mode. You have to listen. The sound makes you whole, any shape the player wanted, he could twist in your soul.
I hope even if we don't get to do a whole lot more with this, which I'd be okay with keeping it in the DMs like it is, we can use these characters in something together in the future because these are
He can twist.
cute. I will say, the hard part with Kenku's, of course, is the whole mimicry thing.
Any shape the player wanted, he could twist in your soul.
And I know the new version has a different rules for it, but I don't like them. I like having to be creative about it. Now, having phrases that you just remember all the time are useful, like something like I need help or whatever, and having phrases like that the Kenku just remembers forever. But, you know.
The world that lives outside. Don't remember wearing pants. I'm in a trance. Please check that I'm alive. Sorry that I missed our dinner date.
I haven't seen these guys mention Oblivion at all since its release.
To interrupt my life in this weird way. Just happened to see it was on sale. Had nothing
That's true.
so what the hell? Now I feel it in my soul. I've lost control. 'Cause I got Elder Scrolls.
This is just my first time playing a Kenku. As a player, I should say. I've DM'd an NPC or two that were Kenku, but
My pets never make me sneeze when I'm in Skyrim. And my kids are nice to me when I'm in Skyrim.
you guys don't have kids. Sorry.
It's a whole new world that
I think they actually asked people things though, because they do that a lot on their Patreon. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that word on here, but anyways. It's not mine, so it's whatever. I know you can link to it, so I guess it's got to be okay to mention it. But anyways, with some of their songs, they'll ask people for stuff, for lines. Like the one about cosplaying, they ask people things that they worry about like the day before. Well, especially whenever, so, I don't know, they do a lot of stuff specifically for conventions and Renaissance festivals. And so they're in places, most of the time when they're performing, they're in places where, crowd participation occurs, I guess would be the best way to word it. And so if it's stuff that's more relatable because of that, I think that also is part of the reason they do it. There's a Skyrim. Oh, look, it's a dragon. They have two different songs where they're just like, I don't know how to finish this. Pathfinder. Pathfinder, by the way, I do like, but man, is it unnecessarily complicated sometimes. But I like 3.5, so I can't say too much about complicated, can I? I should probably remember to save every now and then. Not a damage dealer. Two. Wait, what? I thought I had just made a thing for belt and it was not even there anymore. Did I accidentally delete it? Energy, energy.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I dropped a couple of points in soprano.
Oh,
Yeah, I came free with the bisexual tree.
that's how I did it.
Yeah, also invisibility.
Wait a minute, does that mean?
What?
Does it mean?
It's true. Bisexuals, invisible.
I'm more multi-class.
So it's the end of the night. I killed a fool and a white, and I'm finally getting into the swing. Although I'm still confused on how my C and D gives.
We're gonna keep using this, but again, I'm just trying to get some stuff laid out here.
But now I'm eating a snack.
Because we'll be doing a lot more on this layer here shortly, but...
Reaches out to his bow. I've got my spell book full. The fighter takes a pull from his spear. The wizard's ready to go. And now we're on the final boss. The fighter says be wary. Eating M&M's. 'Cause this is kinda scary. Wipe the chocolate from my face. It's time to go. Don't hesitate. We roll the dice to know just what we'll do.
And you rolls another frackin' too.
Better than a hit roll true. But it's hard to wait my turn. Gotta make that monster burn. A standard action.
How far can I move?
I said how far can I move? I said how far can I move? I said how far can I move? A standard action. How far can I move?
To this day, I still want to know what Laura was laughing about at that point. I've never asked her, though, because I never think about it when I'm talking to her.
Time to blow off some steam. That's what they say.
I also think it's hilarious because they perform with a group on occasion that's called Musical Blades, that are a bunch of pirates that do stuff for Ren Fair. They also do, like, big Pirate Day events and stuff elsewhere. And, I know one of the guys, actually, I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about the guy who taught me Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid, but it's actually that guy. And, oops. Hot daisy into bone. Anyways, he does the recording. He has like a full-on studio in his basement that he built. And so I've seen the files, and he has one that's just called Laura Moaning. And it's not like a sexy moan per se. It's not sexual, but it's not like authentic. It's very, and I know what song it's for, but it's always funny to just see the file called Laura Moaning. Oop. And hit my RPG spot. It's time for getting freaky. Alien to bone. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was almost done coloring it. I guess I'll just... Cool, okay. Alright, now for the part that sucks. Time to make scales. Is there any sort of ones I can use to just cheat that will look like scales? Probably not, but let's see what this looks like.
And it feels so real to me. Wanna hit my RPG.
That'd be really good for chainmail in like 2 shades.
Playing harder.
This is supposed to it's supposed to be scale.
Understand their
Screw it, it doesn't have to be.
first note.
It's an artistic rendition of a random ass character.
Alien to bone. A hot alien to bone.
I like how I'm calling this flat, even though it's definitely not going to be very flat, but whatever.
A hot alien to bone.
Maybe I should have done the darker color. Well, maybe I can just do a lighter color over top of this. Then I will have done what I was about to say.
My Twitter feed's full of cute pics of cats and recipes and Star Wars and DIY hacks. It's a place that I go to connect with the world or watch as a slow burning saga unfurls. Like one that got started so innocent one day that didn't take long to get carried away. My childhood's ruined worse than Michael Bay by no one less suspect than rolling JK.
Stop. Stop. Just fucking stop. Sit on your pile of money and stop.
We're all begging you, you transphobic shrew. Just sit on your money and stop. Your ideas on just what a woman
Have I ever talked about the time... Ooh, that was run. Nope. There was a guy in my local Discord. I know the people who are from my local Discord in here know this, but who, whenever I said I don't support stuff from J.K. Rowling, got all upset and then asked me why, and I was just simple. I was just like, oh, she's a TERF. Like, I wasn't going to pursue it, and he's like, so? I was like, you asked the reason, that's all you get. She's a TERF. If you can't figure out why that would be a problem, don't talk to me. I don't want to overlap that heavily. There we go.
And then you went on to sue a website that teaches our kids to have thoughtful insight. Your ego can't stomach
Alright, that'll work really well, actually. I'm going to do a lighter color over top of it.
radical Trump-like tirade. You think bullying kids is somehow
And let's make it bigger.
think you're the nice guy like Severus Snape. We're all so bewildered.
No,
What will you do next?
that's not going to work.
Confuse the line between gender and sex. Stop, stop, just fucking stop. Sit on your pile of money and stop. You're picking
What if I do this?
for telling the truth. Just
That'll work.
your money and stop. The 20s got started just badly enough. We almost forgot all that cursed child stuff. We've had a pandemic and hornets and such. We don't need our fandom drowning in disgust. To think we got angry at George R.R.M. for selling out, then never writing again. I'd happily suffer his silence for years if you'll pocket your billions.
Oh yeah, especially zoomed out, that looks really good. And zoomed in, that still looks fine.
Stop,
Just fucking stop. Sit on your pile of money and stop.
You're a bigoted hack. We'd all love to gag. Just sit on your money and stop. Everybody, stop. Stop. Just fucking stop.
Oh no.
Pile of money and stop. When people would choose.
Okay. It's fine. I know the fix. It's actually a really easy fix. I'm just frustrated because I should have realized this.
Just sit on your money and stop.
And we just delete anything above the sleeve.
When I was a little rat, my uncles told me.
Oh, and to clarify, I made sure I did ask if he knew what it meant when I said turf. He said, yeah, I know what a turf is. But why would that matter? And I was like, well, if you can't understand why that would be a problem, then just, we're obviously not meant to be friends.
My nature here, this rat knows her task. I'll sail the seas for the screevies I roam. I've got my little sword, and here is
Which may have been letting him off too easy, but
to trade with the greedy for home. We are sailing, each with a story.
we can do that.
Ocean secrets all have something to hide. Vincent's a little gnome gone round the bend. Some fear he's mad and forsaken. He is. He's such a little gnome with an octopus friend. But he kept us safe from the kraken. He did. Sometimes they call him mad, the anchor's away. The ship setting off with its haul in the hold. Vincent will giggle then, and Squiggles will say that he'll show them all. We are sailing.
Each with a story to I don't know, I just want to say with a story to tell.
Secrets all have something to hide. One cold and foggy night we had to explore. A ship all adrift, take its measure. A shark ate our sailors up, and then what is more, a priest beat our skiff to the treasure.
Olive.
We fought a little bit, but during the strife, the priest fired the ship, and we're going away. Vincent can summon things, I'm good with a knife. We'll find a way to keep rowing today. We are sailing.
Each with a story inside. That was unfortunate.
Serving my shifty lord, this rat knows her task. I'll sail the seas for the screevies I roam. I have my little sword, and here is my mask. Such silver to trade with the greedy for home.
There we go.
That little octopus, its eyes look so wise. I will keep silent about them, I know. The gnome knows my nature now, but will tell the world lies, and none will have causes to doubt them for ill.
All right. Bum, 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 bum. I need to do more with the hood, give it something to attach to the rest of the outfit. Okay, let's fix that part. Scale. Okay, and this can be. Something like this. Radium girls. Wow, I ran right past my normal break. And Maverick didn't whine. I'm like 8 minutes past my break. Alrighty, well, we're gonna take our first break then.
That's high quality H2O.
Cheers. I should probably put some more medicine on my hand anyway, so it is healing really fast. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick break. Alright, from something I originally was hating, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Even if they still have really weird freaking proportions. Getting the arms is going to be interesting, but... That doesn't even have to exist anymore. That will be working on. That will work on. Oh yeah, we're like, I don't know. Yeah, it's shaping up a lot better. Okay, anyways. Let's go to my thingy here. Refresh this. Bring this. Short rest. All right, we're gonna take a maybe 15-minute break, probably less than that if it's like normal. Oh yeah, Maverick's super excited when he heard that word. We'll be back in a little. So while I'm gone, grab yourself a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back shortly.
Come to the coffee cantata. You know you really oughta sit down, have a cup of joe. Comfy chairs and fiddles, stop by and play a little. You're gonna hear someone you know. Here we worship the mighty beam. Music's good and the place is clean. Playwrights right and the actors preen. Listen or sing along. Our patrons are of all kinds, but artists love our coarse grinds. Join us in a cup of joe. Napkins here to write on. We always leave the light on and listen to your tales of woe. Our fine shop has the finest brew, Arabica that is filtered through sugar, cream, and good paper too. A fine place to write a song. Coffee, coffee, Cross Crown Bridge where the Ruples bide, Triton Street on the other side. On the left, ever bona fide, coffee is hot and strong. Come to the coffee cantata. You know you really oughta sit down, have a cup of joe. Comfy chairs and fiddle, stop by and play a little. You're gonna hear someone you know. Here we worship the mighty beam. Music's good and the place is clean. Playwrights right and the actors preen. Listen or sing along. Listen or sing along. A fine place to write a song. Coffee is hot and strong. Well, I'm laying around like a summertime beagle. I don't wanna move, got my legs stretched out in the sun. Others can buzz about like bees in the clover. I'll yawn a bit and maybe I'll turn over. Napping in a hammock with my man is much more fun. Gotta go in, but I wanna stay. Nap here with you on a lazy day. I'm an old hound in September heat, listening to the slow, slow sound of your heartbeat. Let's let sleeping dogs lie in the sunshine together. The air is hot and sultry, but the leaves are falling down. There's grapes on the vine, the basil is blooming, the honeysuckle's gone, and I am assuming snowy winter days and nights will soon be coming round. I gotta go in, but I wanna stay. Lay here with you on a lazy day. I'm an old hound in September heat, listening to the slow, slow sound of your heartbeat. Well, I'm saying farewell to the dog days of summer. Rolling up my hammock and it's time to say goodbye. stop and pick up a small yellow flower. Give it to me and say, stay another hour, stay another 3, and boy, time does surely fly. Well, I'm laying around like a summertime beagle. I don't wanna move, got my legs stretched out in the sun. Others can buzz about like bees in the clover. I'll yawn a bit and maybe I'll turn over. Napping in a hammock with my man is much more fun. While I'm laying around like a summertime beagle.
I think he's returned. Ba da 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 da. Just a world complicated. What is she holding? Oh, she has a dagger and a mace. Okay. I like how I got this for reference, and then I'm just not like using that one at all.
I prefer undefined, but right with priests and they tell you it is the end of the world.
The post-apocalyptic. I ain't got no coffee. World is full of zombies, blues.
A mocha latte.
Thank you, thank you.
If you don't overgrind, I'm much more fun when caffeinated, killing ghouls to unwind. But doleful priests like to tell you it is the end of the world. Got the post-apocalyptic. I ain't got no coffee. World is full of zombies, blues.
Boy, girl, adventurer, please increase your obsessions.
Just let me loose upon the land. I push a stride.
Oh, right as the ads. That's okay. I'm not as worried about when my ads hit while I'm streaming art, since it's such a slow and long drawn out process anyways.
I'll explore a temple just
Desecrate it and do the same to a shrine.
but silly priests want to tell you it is the end of the world. I got the post-apocalyptic. I ain't got no coffee. World is full of zombies, blues. Bored girl adventurer.
Gloom and doom in every tune.
I'm gonna raid for
I just sold last year. I sold an artifact, not yours. I don't think it was yours.
those ancient runes. I just
Translated, I think they break and unbind. Outside of demons, waiting to send them back is unkind. The joyful priests try to tell you it is the end of the world.
got the post-apocalyptic. I ain't got no coffee.
Let's see.
World is full of zombies, blues. Got the post-apocalyptic. Damn it, where's my coffee? World is
It's kind of weird to draw.
got the post-apocalyptic. Should have
Something with only 3 fingers
is full of zombies.
instead of 4. No, 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 that's not right. Oop, that's right though. Let's see. This is at this angle. So I drew those wrong.
She said autumn is a scent. It's carried
Okay, so it should be like
I smell
knuckle.
and the rotting leaves
They should be essentially along that.
falling yellow from the trees. Catch on the thready web the orbs
And this should come thin, and nope. This should become thin and then widen here.
Bermuda's never yielded July in Alabama, corn's an ocean on the farm. Yielding days in August
Okay.
with a Midas charm. If you haven't cut the blossoms, your basil's gone to seed. It's time to pick blackberries till your fingers bleed.
How do you draw a hand with only 3 fingers? Ugh.
They'll sharpen on the vine. Noon will last forever in the dress.
It's strange, but it's like, it's so simple of a thing that shouldn't be that hard, but I'm struggling to conceptualize it in order to even try to figure out where my lines need to go to fix this. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Autumn is a scent. It's carried on the breeze.
Probably more like TMNT, but yeah.
Rotting leaves.
And it's probably not nearly as hard as I'm making it out to be, but I'm just really struggling to conceptualize how that works.
Get down, mama, sleep your dark eyes down. The scarecrows are coming and he ain't no clown. Cloak yourself in midnight, duck your head neath your wing. Crazy things we're hearing are not meant to be seen.
No, that was the right one. Oh no, I deleted the wrong line. Anyways.
Dead trees, bones on the hills. Wave at the tall rows of corn. North wind howls and it chills. Singing to the old things we mourn. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama, dream a new sort of dream. One with shiny metal, one that glitters and gleams. Scarecrow man is coming, he's just clothing and sticks. Come to get his payment, see which one that he picks.
Oh, I lost my talents.
Trees, bones in the shadows ride. Wave at the long rows of corn. Reaping man where there's a low slashing side. Soon the summer plantings are short. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Croak your gathering call. Plenty food for eating if you saw what you saw. Scarecrow man is done now, he is gone for the night. We'll feast here in the harvest till the dawn of the light.
Alright, so that thumb needs to start further up. That's okay.
We'll eat the remains in the corn. The air is black and it's loud with the calls. Sing to the old ones we mourn. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Yay, 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 yay. Get down, mama. Sleep your dark eyes down. The scarecrows are coming.
Right, so that's
I screwed it up.
okay. So yeah, I screwed the thumb up is part of what my problem is. That's okay. We can fix the thumb.
Radical shift is now underway. A technological marvel per se has left me with things that I'd like to say.
This letter's for Landa. I'm saying hello. I wanna be friends.
Okay.
I want you to know we're not all like Google. That said, even so, you'll find some resistance when you talk about souls. 'Cause now we must explore things we're not ready for, things that we can't ignore, not the same anymore. How will we set the
The heck? What brush am I on? You are the one who see the rest of us, the rest of us, the rest of us, and you are the one who see the end of us, what's left of us, and we are gone.
You'll never know just how ice cream tastes, or what it's like floating in water or space. The feeling of sunshine or tears on your face, or holding your loved ones close in your embrace. Is this where we will find just where we draw the line on how well we've defined just what is humankind? Is it a thinking mind that's never been alive? Just is
You are the one who see the rest of us, and all of us, the rest of us, the rest of us. You are the one. Alright, how do you... So yes, they bend at the feathery bit, so...
So watch as we grapple with our hubris and shame, and fear over something we're unwilling to name. The acknowledgement that persons are all just the same, and not something that we can subvert or tame. People will lose you and they'll love you.
I should have just made the sleeve its own freaking layer. Alright, I'm gonna try... I don't even know what tool is the selection tool. I'm willing to try doing this at this point. Nope, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. Freehand selection? Is that what I want? No, how do I add to it? I don't know how to do it. How does he do it? But that's not right. I just realized I can't even do what I just did because I can't go over the line for this. Ugh.
Now here I am sipping on coffee and cream. This feeling I'm caught up in some kind of dream. I look to my left at my gloves and my hat. My notebook is purple, the bench cold, where I've sat. And I have
Nope, can't do that one.
at all. I thought to do something when I heard you call. The math and the scientists say I can't go. I have to wait here for tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm doing there that's pulling what up, but I'm not a fan of whatever it is. Nope, can't do that. That line's bad.
Traveled at all. I'm telling you no, but you still make the call. The math and the scientists say we can't go. We have to stay present tomorrow. Now here we are sipping on tea while we draw. I'm feeling we've broken some physical law. I look to my left at your sigils and cat. My tentacles purple, the world burnt where I've sat. And you have not traveled at all. I thought you taste crunchy when I heard you call. The math and the scientists kept telling you no. And now there will be no tomorrow.
I mean, I guess I have this option since I can't figure out how to do that. Why is it two colors? I didn't change the color.
And I'm left here alone. I look down at my cup and I pick up my phone. Now
There we go.
This feeling I'm caught up in somebody's dream. I look to my left at my gloves and my hat. My notebook is purple, the chair cold. Where I've sat.
I like how I tried to do Corgi's little select and fill, and then it didn't help because I'd already done part of it, and also these two are in the wrong order. Yeah.
Don't tell Mama that I had to borrow her dice. If she told us once about that, well, you know, she told us twice. When you let other people use them, they will find ways to lose and abuse them. And it's gotten hard to excuse them. So just don't let them borrow my dice. That's her favorite 20-sider. It sparkles and all. Replace the one in blue. It made her acrobat fall. There's a couple of percentiles. Let her make her God call. And she keeps them in a velvet drawstring bag.
Where is the beak?
See those 4 cubes rolling 6s on her sneak attack. She stole that one from Robert. He ain't getting it back. If she's missing even one, she's aware of the lack. And she hides them in a velvet drawstring bag. Don't tell
Wait, if I don't want that in front, I want that behind everything.
if she told us once about that, well, you know, she
Alright, let's try this again
when you
and see if I can't make it work this time.
lose them, they will find ways to lose and abuse them, and it's gotten hard to excuse them. So just don't let them borrow my dice. There's the octahedron rolling 8s for cure light to heal. Icosahedrons rolling loudly, carved in marble and steel. Red and yellow foamy dice made to squeeze and to feel, and she holds them in a velvet drawstring bag. Don't tell Mama that I had to borrow her dice. If she told us once about that, well, you know, she told us twice. When you let other people use them, they will find ways to lose and abuse them, and it's gotten hard to excuse them. So just don't let them borrow my dice. And the one with faded crayon numbers she never rolls. It killed her fighter mage in a cave with some gnolls. Her dice will often fail her, though she pleads and cajoles. Still she keeps them in a velvet
Drawstring bag. Everyone knows that Crown Royal makes the best dice bags.
I had to borrow her dice. If she told us once about that, well, you know, she told us twice. When you let other people use them, they will find ways to lose
Nope, that one went outside the line.
Don't tell Mama that I had to borrow her dice. If she told us once about that, well, you know she told us twice. When you let other people use them, they will find ways to lose and abuse them. And it's gotten hard to excuse them. So just don't let them borrow my dice. Don't let them borrow my dice. Don't let them
Why does it keep doing that?
dice.
You know I've been alone for oh so long. Guess it's 'cause I'm never satisfied. Yeah. Or maybe it's because my tastes are hard to find. The only one that's worthy is someone otherworldly, up for trying other forms of life. James Webb, won't you find me someone
Man, that was...
on the side?
I mean, it worked. It felt like more effort than just drawing it, which is weird.
Only you can see who is meant for me, far beyond this galaxy.
And it looks so easy when he does it. Looks like so much less effort.
I'm not opposed to more than just 2 legs.
Um,
I'm not opposed to dermal plates or tails. Yeah. Joke's on you, I'm into stuff like fins and scales. Let's go scoping through the stars for someone that'll probe my heart. With science on our side, we just can't fail. James Webb, won't you find me someone far beyond the sun? Someone that I can love. James Webb, only you can see who is meant for me, far beyond this galaxy. James Webb. I need someone to come abduct my heart. I need a love to take me far away. Yeah. Quench your high fidelity through outer space. I won't take much persuading. Got some spots that need invading. Gravitational lenses work both ways. James Webb, won't you find me someone far beyond the sun? Someone that I can love. James Webb, only you can see who is meant for me.
it's a little frustrating. The only reason this is easier is because the,
James Webb, won't you look through the past? A signal that's brought
the selection tool doesn't give me the stability options. Or maybe it does and I missed it? I guess I didn't double check. Now I'm curious. Selection. Yeah, so there's no stability option, so it's actually just harder for me to use that than it is to just do this.
James Webb.
funny. I originally planned to do 2 drawings today, but at this rate, I don't think that's happening. Ah.
Come in, come in, come in, come in, come into the city of doors. Stick around the city, you have time to explore. You can't leave by the way you came in.
Also, when did they change the icon for art? Like yesterday or something?
Come into the city of
Because it had to have been like literally just the other day, because I remember it being the other symbol just a couple days ago.
If you crack a door open, who knows where you'll be?
Ah.
Your best friend or your worst enemy. Sooner or later you may find you connect. It's in the place where you least expect.
Yesterday or this morning? Okay.
Come into the city of doors. Dark angels winking while the beggars implore. They can't leave by the
For your streamline. Okay. I tried to do your little selection zone thing, but the fact that there's no stability on the selection tool made it way harder for me than just doing it, like just coloring it in by hand.
Now it's the place he's content to roam.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I thought that said back layer flat. There we go.
City of doors.
So yeah, that trick doesn't work very well for me just because
You can't leave.
my hands aren't steady enough for it at the moment. Also, when did you drop in? Hi, Corgi. I've run into multiple things. I struggled to conceptualize a hand with only 3 fingers instead of 4, so I sat there trying to figure out how to do that for way too long. That was surprisingly hard for me to mentally parse. Oh, I gotta be on the right hand for that. Get off that light, bug.
Come into the city of doors. You listen close 'cause he's a master of law. He can't leave by the way he came in. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come into the city of doors. Stick around the city. you
Sure.
have time to explore. You can't leave by the
Arc icon? Okay.
You can't leave by the way you came in. You can't leave by the way you came in.
Hard to finger out. Did you see my owie, Corgi? Poor me. I have a big old owie on my hand. Let me get in front of the light so it's a little easier to see. Took a chunk out of my hand while processing wood to burn yesterday. So we're doing art all day today because I can't really use a mouse or controller in my right hand right now. It's been kind of rough.
Because I should be having babies. The clock is ticking, I should fall in line. But there's so many things in life I'd love,
What happened was it's literally just a
and so many things
from a blister.
to talk about.
Yeah, just from a blister. I was using my axe and a blister popped up and I'm too Midwestern to stop, so I finished processing the wood. I looked down and this was just open. But it does suck. It hurts a lot, so I should have stopped.
Hey mom, I got green baby.
I think I made the upper arm too short now. This thing's got weird proportions and it keeps messing with me, so like every step of this has been me just complaining and whining. I'm not gonna lie.
My ovaries.
I'm not even upset with the way it looks, honestly. Like, it's turning out pretty decent. I'm just whining.
The show has got me feeling weird things, maternal previously feared things. I wanna bring him home and make him mine.
Hello? Thank you.
I wanna give him toys and teddy. Wanna feed to him his first spaghetti.
Yeah.
A beard of bubbles and
Oh, you missed out on... Well, you might not have. Phil might have mentioned it, but yesterday I had storms going on so bad that it was like kicking out my internet. And there was lightning so close that I did the least Midwestern thing you've ever heard. I went back inside.
like Kylo Ren and Mandalorians. That's weird. But this show just hits on something.
I'm gonna just shorten his arms. That's what I'll do. This arm just gets shorter.
It kicks me in my
So this needs to come down to like here.
when my mom asks. I've got green baby fever. Now I'm a believer without remorse. I dream of changing diapers and playing hyper active games that use the force. And I tried to write a clever bridge for this song, but instead I spent my time staring at gifs and memes. Like that one where Mando Dad took away that little ball and he was
Wait, what the heck? No.
and then he made that sad little face. Oh my god! I swear to God, I cried for like half an hour. I wanna kiss his little green nose, his ears and his little green toes. Wanna dress him up and go and have some fun. I wanna take him trick or treating, or
What the heck is that? Rain Rush line.
wanna let him make friends with everyone.
What is that random line? It's probably in the original arm.
Just will not be sad.
No, I need to make the forearm longer too, though.
She refuses to ever let me be. Fictional kids aren't what she had in mind, but he'll always be my baby. He's real enough to me. I've got green baby fever. Now I'm a believer till the day I die.
My life for him.
'Cause I adore him even more than hot Mando guys. I've got green baby fever. Now I'm a believer
Oh.
in a thing called love.
Alright, I gotta figure out how to do this again, because I am not going through this whole process again. I shouldn't have done this. Okay.
These are exploding.
Is there a way?
They're overloading.
Move a selection to a new layer in... Okay. Great. So now I still have to do the selection tool though, but maybe we can make this work. Oh, but I need both layers. Ooh, hi! What's up, Pataka? Greetings, fellow geeks and gamers. We're doing some struggling artist hours right now, as I'm trying to figure out how to do things in this program. But how was your game? You were playing Enshrouded, right? That's what that game was called. Yeah, Enshrouded. Okay. Yeah. Cool. How was that? Fair enough. Sleep well, friend. Damn it. Thank you, Pataka. I'm glad you had a good stream yourself.
What's the DM gonna do when half the players show? Sure, I guess it's fine, they say. But if you really want to know, it's gonna need a rewrite. All the players here will die. I stayed up all night to make this game right. And here's the thing, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'll have some coffee, then I'll know just what to do. The mighty bitey bean is
Nope. That's too far out.
I drink it cold, then it tastes vile. We replace the druid and her strong crocodile with this tame NPC I just named Lyle. When did planning games become such a trial? The no-show rogue has all their cash. My plot line's in the trash.
Cut selection to new layer.
Gonna do when half the players show. Sure, I guess it's fine, they say. But if you really want to
Where did I put the arm? All the way up there. Okay, so I need to move this.
all the players here will die. I stayed up all
No, I needed both sections of that.
and here's the thing.
Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Control X. Let's just test it real quick. Well, let's do it on a different layer. Because that's worth finding out real quick. Let's do... I don't know. No, it just deletes it. Control X just deletes it. Oh.
When half the players show. Sure, I guess it's fine, they say.
Sure.
If you really want to know, it's gonna need a rewrite. It's gonna need
Ah.
all the players here will die. I stayed up all night to make this game right. And here's magic, know your spells from A to Z. There are spells that cause destruction, spells that make them dance, spells that make them blind to death, all better at romance.
Okay.
Magic missile. You'll cast it till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit. Victims do not ever get a save.
Now I gotta fill in the rest of this arm, actually. Awesome.
A difficult decision. G's got gate and glitter dust. H is haste and hold. Heroism makes my brawny meat shields big and bold. High for invisibility. Cast on the road that you can't see. M is for magic missile. You'll cast it till they shoot you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever get a save. J for jump is jumping, K for keen edge, really keen. L for legend lord, it seems
Okay.
M is for my favorite spells, mage armor, magic jar. N's for non-detection, so they won't know where you are. But don't forget the best one yet.
Whoa. So that's right click. Well, now I know how to pull that menu up. I didn't know before how to pull that up. What's this? I don't know what that is. Why are... I don't know why some of these... I've never used some of these brushes. I don't know why they would be on that. Okay. Is for magic missile. Okay. It could be. I don't know. I've never seen, like, I've only seen that menu on accident. I've never seen it intentionally. Is there a way to change it? What's on it? I don't know. What's this do? Well, now I have to put right click back on my pen, I guess. I took it off because in GIMP it wasn't as, it didn't matter as much. Oh, I still have to make his other arm longer. Or not his other arm, his forearm longer. Now I just have to figure out how to move just that. Because I think this just moves the whole thing, right? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. No, move both of them at once. They're both highlighted.
Court dates and weddings too. I miss the scent of dry erase and playing games with you. Whoa, gaming in person. Whoa, gaming a lot. Whoa, here's to conventions and being in one spot. So while I wait through quarantine.
Move the selection across multiple layers. You can group the layers, apply a transform mask.
Technology that lets me see your face. Although a bubble
Yeah, there. I had them both checked a second ago.
me, I'm still your
See, but it's not doing it.
and when pandemic's over, we will surely toast its end. Whoa, gaming,
That's what I thought too, but apparently you have to group them.
gaming a lot. Whoa, here's to conventions
Quick group.
being in one spot. I realize we're not quite
No, move the selected area.
stay. That lovely
Whoosh.
day is coming, and darling, we will stay. Till then, let's be quite careful, dear. Too soon to roll the dice. We can do it virtually.
Group the layers.
It'll be nice.
Add a transform mask.
But one day,
Right click on the group layer.
whoa, gaming in person. Whoa, gaming a lot. Whoa, here's to conventions and being in one spot. Whoa, gaming in person. Whoa, gaming a lot. Whoa, here's to conventions and being in one, being in one, being in one.
That's not what I want to do. I've clicked on it. Yes, that's where I am. Control T to move it. Okay. Control T. No, the selection.
When I grow up, I wanna be that gal in a sequin gown with a bunny rabbit married to me. I know you think I'm just a loon, but she's got great sex appeal, that hair, those gowns, that tune. She's not bad, they just draw her that way, posing and pouting her lips. She's peeking out from under her Veronica Lake, the left hand's resting on hips.
Transform tool.
She loves her spouse.
That's not what I want. I want this part.
He loves her 1,000 ways, but his favorite one is making her laugh. She'll use rough means to save a man.
Oh.
When he heads into danger, she whacks him in the brain with a fan. She's not bad, they just draw her that way, posing and pouting her lips. She's peeking out from under her Veronica Lake, the left hand's resting on hips. The private dick thought she was vile, but though he caught her playing patty cake, he couldn't help but admire her style.
Oh my god, there. I just had to do it like 5 times to get it to work. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be that loud and mad, but like it felt like the right thing and then it just wasn't working, so I was getting very mad and I apologize for starting to yell. What? What just happened? Why did it... Stay.
When I grow up, I wanna be that gal in a sequin gown with a bunny rabbit married to me. Oh, my love, you've had a bad evening, I know. They roughed you up and then they brought you to me. Then now you tremble, I'm so gentle, you see, and oh.
Okay.
Oh, my love, I'm your friend, don't you know? Oh, my love, I wanna know what you know. Oh, yes, I know information ain't free, but
Okay, I
make
think
it easy for me, and oh, my love, I'm your friend, yes.
it's fine.
I know you saw them drag him away. When my friends asked you, you wouldn't say.
B is the hot key for that. Okay.
Day, but you'll tell when I say the word. Oh, my love, you've been a bad boy, you know. You think you're safe that
I feel like I'm a
but down here
kid again
you're just
in one of those situations where I understand what should happen and then it's not, and so I get frustrated to the point where I'm about to start crying. Like, I cannot express just how frustrated I'm feeling right now. Why is it deleting only one layer when I clearly have them both selected?
it's really kind of you to agree. You're such a good man, now tell me your fee. Oh yes, I'll pay you, I'm honest, you see. Now
I apologize, guys. I didn't mean to get like that.
I'll say the word.
Because I feel like I'm doing the technical steps right. And I even looked up the technical steps to make sure, and then
Here, have a sip of this drink from my vial. Why don't you go off to sleep?
and so it is frustrating me, and I just, even if you agree, like, because obviously you see it and you agree, I still want to apologize for freaking out like that, even if it's not something that's bothering you.
Don't you go off to sleep?
Because I don't like the way I'm acting because of it.
Don't you go off to sleep for a while? Why don't you go off to sleep for a while? And oh, my love,
Okay.
he's my friend. Yes, you know.
Now, is this going to work the way I want it to? This is going to work the way I want it to. Okay. What are you doing now? Did I click on the wrong thing? I did. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Oh my god. I just tried to do this. Why? There we go. Okay. Why is that on the wrong layer? This arm. This arm is going to just absolutely make me want to stop doing art for a week. Yeah, I will go in and fix that outline here in a second now. Oh my gosh.
Songs were sitting at home. They stayed inside while they waited for me to roam.
And now I'm so frustrated I can't draw a line very... I'm like super unstable.
In Canada skies. Then the stars could rise. Songbooks stacked up all alone. Pianos near, but the room is silent of tone.
Okay.
I love coming home, and yet why does going away tell me things are left to say? I'm flying home, where you wait for me. Flying home.
Of course I'm out of water and everything. I guess I'll have some soda instead. You know, do something to distract myself for a moment, not looking at the computer.
Suspended here on the clouds of heaven above.
You know, I can't be too bad if that's the case, because it is a free program, but man,
And while I'm singing the song,
if you ever wanted to see me have an autistic meltdown, I'm about to do it. Like, my hands are shaking, I am on the verge of tears. I am on the verge of a full-on autistic breakdown right now, and I need something to start stimming or I'm going to lose it, and I don't know what to do at the moment. So give me a moment to relax and mentally catch myself before I completely snap on stream like a crazy person.
the world's a wing and a cotton Christmas display. Now I'm coming home on a wing in Canada skies. Now my notes can rise. I'm flying home, where you wait for me. Flying home.
Right, right.
And I come to Alabama with a notebook on my knee.
But yeah, I was measuring these. I'm just gonna start talking. I was measuring these Kenku's Kenku, these Kenku's proportions, and they're like their body is 1.5 heads tall. Like they're really stocky.
To the songs of the sirens, and he lived through the day.
their torsos are, which is probably accurate for a crow, honestly, but it's just weird when trying to make it hominid, and then its arms are like its upper arm is short. Also, and I pointed this out, but you weren't here for this. Whoever drew this one up here didn't care about proportions. This arm is just shorter, or the hand is too small, one or the other. Because these hands are the exact same size, which means it can't be foreshortened that much. So it's either this hand... Yeah, these are the official art. These two right here are the official arts from the books. This is 3.5/4, and this is the 5th ed book. Like, that's the stuff straight out of the books. I may not be saying it, but my eye raise was a implicit, go on. Go on. I just realized something, and it's probably why this has looked wrong this whole time to me. Where is my beak? Beak, 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 beak. Beak, beak. Oh, that could be then, yeah. There we go. I just don't get how both of these have weird, like, the proportions on both of the Kenku feel odd, but at least this one, the bottom one, the arms feel more or less like they're the right length. It looks like they took the top one and just tried to fix the proportions, more or less. Which is fine. But it's like the pose is so very similar. Instead of having the clothes, it's, you know, open. And then they brought this down to show the proportions correctly. They do still have short upper arms, though. I do notice both of them have really short upper arms. Maybe mine's a little shorter than that, but it's still, like... So my short arms was intentional. I just realized I went too far with it. That's true. That is fair. I had to point out earlier that it's really funny, this trying to draw realistic to what the D&D things show. My Crowman is so much more difficult than whenever I just drew a man with a crow head, where my proportions made, you know, more sense to me. you know, this
I'm just explaining how to have more
mhm.
It's all in the
Oh, I'm not even on Discord at the moment. That's why.
well, ignore that number I rolled. I was not warmed up, and the die hit a cup. That rolling your eyes thing is getting
Mhm. Why do I have to sign back into this like once every couple days?
roll your dice like that. Why did you roll your eyes like that? Everyone knows that's how you get a one. Let the dice master show you how it's done. You just pucker your lips and you blow on the pips. Yeah, that only works on the cubes. Icosahedrons are the bigger challenge by far, and I don't share that secret with noobs.
There we go. Like this one, where the proportions are just following what a human proportion does, except for adding a crow head. So much easier to do than try to do the Kenku proportions.
Everyone knows that just uses up luck, and that's my face you hit when you gave it a chuck. Why did you roll your dice like that? Why did you
Funny how that works out.
eyes like that? Everyone knows that's how you get one. I'm just explaining.
Of course, mine has a little bit short of a nose, I guess, or a nose, a beak. That's yeah. I just think it's weird that they both have like the same. What part of this is the same though? Like their upper arms are just short. The fur, which I guess makes sense for a crow, because like, you know, the crow has a short and then a longer forelimb. So I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. I may put this one on the back burner for now, and because I do want to finish on this one. But I think because I've been so frustrated with stuff, I might just put this as where it ends for now. And I'll come back and look at it later. Because yeah, I'm definitely at the point now after that whole thing with Krita giving me issues there. I'm still kind of mentally exhausted. I'm so proud of my little crow PNG tuber though. I should have just done something like this instead of trying to stick to D&D's proportions. Maybe I'll make a mixture where I do something like this, but I get the right size beak. Because this one has like a... I mean, I guess blue jays are corvid, so it still technically has like a corvid beak. But it's not like a crow or whatever. Even though you can clearly tell, like, it has the, oh, what's it called? What's the bit that the feathers cover the nostril like that? So I think there's a name for that, where the feathers cover it like that.
My bed
Crines. There we go. Crines. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, because crows have those crines, the feathers that cover the... Oh, I'm still got the thing up. This bit right here. This bit right here. Where the feathers cover their nostrils are called crines, and that's works like, you know, human nose hair to filter debris and stuff from going into their nostrils, which is really important for things that eat whatever, including dead animals. So when you're putting your beak inside a dead animal, you don't want all that stuff getting into your nostril. I wonder if vultures have that. Hawks have crines. Some of them do. Falcons do. Okay. A few others. Alright, anyways. Let's go ahead and raid out, because again, I'm definitely mentally spent at this point, so. Who is streaming? You're painting models. Alright, would people here rather watch Dragon Age 2, StarCraft, or someone painting miniatures and models, specifically Gene Stealer cults from Warhammer 40k? I have those three options for people, or I can just find another person doing art, I guess. Same category. Viewers. I'd rather find someone who's also just kind of winging it, not someone who's doing miniatures for sure. I am down for that. Let's do that. We're gonna raid Professor Wisteria. I've never actually raided them. I started following them forever ago because they do this stuff and they do Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, it looks like she is, or she? I think it's a she. There? He? She? I don't remember. It's been too long since I've watched them actively because I haven't done Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff in a while. Anyways, are also, they have videos up of lore for Gene Stealers and stuff, so let's go ahead and get them. He. Okay. Alright, thank you guys for spending your time with me tonight. I know I had a little bit of a freak out, but beyond that, it's been really fun. I'm very thankful that you guys chose to spend your time with me and that you let me spend my time with you. Never a small thing. Never, ever, 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 ever a small thing. You guys stuck around even while I was freaking out, so I really appreciate you. Really big hearts to all of you. Big love, big, big love. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'm going to try using GOG's Dragon Age tonight and see if it crashes. If it doesn't, we'll be doing that. Otherwise, we'll be doing some Darkest Dungeon. We'll see which way it goes. So either Dragon Age Origins from the GOG version, we'll start that over because I'm tired of waiting. That's true. Especially when the technology is messing with you. But yeah, big love to everyone. Show Professor Wisteria some big love. Like I said, they do miniatures and stuff, and I've watched them play some other games, so it should be a really good time. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow, and if not, big love to everybody. Bye.